My beloved child, listen to me in this quiet moment, for I long to speak directly to your heart and remind you that my love for you knows no boundaries, no end, no limitation. Even when you feel the weight of your burdens pressing upon your soul, I am the steadfast presence who gently lifts you up and carries every worry, every unspoken grief. You might think you walk alone, but I tell you now, you are never truly deserted, for I am here, standing by your side, even when the night seems its darkest. Do not allow the shadows of doubt to overwhelm you, because I have already lit a path of hope and mercy just for you, and I will guide your steps with my tender care. I cherish your spirit, and I delight in every sigh of your heart that calls out for my help. Remember always, you are precious in my sight, and I will never let go of your hand. Trust my promise. I stand beside you from sunrise to sunset, from the earliest morning light until your eyes close in rest. Even in the midst of chaos, I shield you with my strength, for I am the rock that cannot be moved by any storm or adversity. Do not wonder if my ears hear your prayers. Believe me, each word you whisper resonates within my heart, and I answer with compassion at the appointed hour. Though you may not always perceive my workings, I am orchestrating every detail, weaving each thread of your life into a tapestry of purpose and grace. You do not stand alone, because I am forever your fortress of protection, and I shelter you under the wings of my everlasting comfort. Keep this close to your heart, and let it stir you toward unwavering faith in my abiding presence. Embrace this moment of stillness, breathing deep in my peace, for my spirit surrounds you in gentle affirmation, reminding you that you are chosen, called to walk a path that leads to abundant life. Do not despair when challenges arise, because I am the one who says, "Come to me," and find rest for your soul. I promise to hold you securely against all worry and fear, and I will speak words of hope into every corner of your being. Therefore, open your heart wide and cling to my hand with confidence, because the road ahead is not meant to be traveled in isolation. Take courage, my dear one, and trust that I am forever with you, guiding every step you take with unwavering love. I see your worth shining like a radiant gem, handcrafted by my own loving design, and I rejoice every time you turn your gaze toward me in longing and devotion. Even when you question your ability or measure yourself against standards set by others, I know you are a masterpiece created with exquisite detail, shaped for a higher purpose than you might have guessed. Do not belittle your gifts or question the loving care I have invested in you. Instead, stand tall in the knowledge that I, the eternal Creator, formed you with precision and endless affection. When you open your heart in faith, I see the strength and dignity emerging from within, shining with the brilliance of my own light. So do not be afraid of your uniqueness, for I delight in how special you are to me. You are not just another face in the crowd. You are the one I celebrate, the one who fills my heart with joy when you speak my name, the one who warms my spirit with your sincere worship and earnest prayers. You may not always think you are worthy, but rest assured, I treasure your soul. I have set you apart, and your destiny is not shaped by human hands, but by the divine creativity that breathed life into your being. As you journey forward, hold my promise close. I never make mistakes, and I have not erred in placing you exactly where you are. Keep your head lifted, knowing that your identity is grounded in my faithfulness, and nothing can shake that foundation of love. Let hope arise within you, for my eyes are filled with pride at the sight of your devotion. I delight in your every effort to come closer to me, to understand my heart, and to walk in the gentle footsteps of grace. Each time you look up to the heavens or whisper your petitions in earnest, I am there, carefully listening, writing your desires upon my heart, and lovingly guiding you. You might think your actions are small or that your prayers are insufficient. But let me assure you, even the tiniest seed of faith moves mountains in the spiritual realms. I stand ready to pour out more blessings upon you than you can even fathom, for I take pleasure in blessing those who genuinely seek me. Let nothing discourage you or cloud your perception of your true worth. You are chosen, cherished, and esteemed. I am your Father and your foundation, and with me you shall never be shaken. I understand every tear, every cry, and every silent sigh you carry in the depths of your soul. I know the moments when your heart clenches with the anxiety of tomorrow, and when your thoughts race in circles, questioning if this present storm will ever subside. I hear you in the still of the night, when all seems lost, and you wonder if even I have turned away. Do not think for one moment that you are overlooked. My spirit is ever attentive, longing to comfort you in the midst of your confusion and fear. Remember, you do not bear your troubles alone, for my arms are ready to steady you whenever you feel your steps begin to falter. There is no burden too heavy for me, no secret too painful that I cannot transmute into light and healing. I have witnessed your heartbreak when the world disappointed you or when loved ones failed to uphold their promises. I understand your frustration over missed opportunities, unexpected losses, and the sorrow that seems to have no remedy. But know this truth: as you walk through the fires of adversity, I am by your side, absorbing the heat, protecting your heart, and whispering hope into your spirit. If the clouds obscure your vision, trust that I am fully aware of your difficulties, and I will never permit a single trial that lacks potential for growth, purpose, and deeper reliance on my grace. Let your heart trust me, for I have seen your tears, and I hold them dear. I know the sleepless nights when your thoughts refuse to rest, spinning stories of doubt and regret. I am not indifferent. I am the one cradling you when you believe you have run out of tears. There is no valley too dark for my compassion, no pit so deep that my light cannot penetrate with the warmth of healing. When you feel forsaken, breathe and remember my presence does not wane. I do not depart in your distress. Rather, I stand guard, ever vigilant, so that you may eventually see the dawn breaking across your horizon. Your trials are not proof of my absence, but invitations to lean more fully upon my unwavering strength. Let my comfort be your anchor, for your tears matter to me, and I am here to carry your pains until they become joy in the morning. I am your shield, an ever-present fortress that deflects the fiery arrows of discouragement and the subtle lies that whisper you are powerless or alone. When you see the waves rising around you, threatening to engulf every dream and desire you cherish, I stand with outstretched arms, parting the waters so you can walk through on safe ground. Do not fear the storms that rage. Though they roar with intimidation, they are no match for my mighty hand. I am your refuge, a haven where you can find true rest, a shelter that no earthly turmoil can penetrate, because my power surpasses every force that could ever rise against you. My child, remember that my word remains certain. I fight for you. Even when you cannot sense the changes I am orchestrating, be assured that I am clearing the path, clearing the obstacles, and paving a way that leads to your ultimate good. If you feel cornered by circumstances, convinced that no favorable outcome is left, I invite you to open the eyes of your spirit, for I am already at work in the hidden places, laying foundations you do not yet see. My plans for you extend far beyond the immediate, because I weave eternity into every thread of your earthly journey. Trust in my promises, for I never fail. Know that while the world may place impossibilities before you, my grace knows no boundaries, and my power is boundless. Keep hope alive, for I am your sure defense in every battle. With my mighty right hand, I part the seas of confusion and adversity, shaping the chaos into opportunities for growth and deeper intimacy with me. Let your heart be assured, I breathe miraculous possibilities into every challenge that confronts you. There is nothing that can separate you from my protective gaze. No place you can wander where my gentle care does not follow. Even when the mountains quake, I remain steadfast, standing guard over your life and ensuring that no attack will ultimately break you. You are secured under my watchful eye, so rise above your fears and cling to the knowledge that I am your refuge and stronghold. My shield around you will never fracture, so I gently command you, lift your burdens and place them in my hands, for I am well able to transform every heaviness into the wings of newfound hope. I listen to the smallest utterance of your heart, and each time you come to me with trembling voice, I am ready to enfold you in comfort and strength. When worries about your health, finances, or relationships weigh down your spirit, do not hesitate. Call upon my name, for I am your steadfast help. No request is too great or too small for my attention. Remember, I am the source of all provision, the ultimate caretaker who monitors every detail of your life. Let me be the one who bears your stress, turning it into a testimony of my glory. Through fervent communion with me, you will discover that your prayers are not merely words fading into the silence, but seeds of faith that sprout into vibrant testimonies of my intervention. You need not recite elaborate speeches or stand upon ceremony. It is enough to open your heart sincerely and speak the truth of your yearnings and pain. My spirit discerns every nuance of your soul, even when words fail you and only tears remain. Bring your doubts, your triumphs, your regrets, and your desires before me, for I am never distant. Let that knowledge give you courage, because I am the God who not only hears prayers, but answers them according to the richness of my love and wisdom. Cling to that truth and rest in my unwavering attention. This invitation stands. Come to me in your weakness. Offer me your cares, and let my peace surpass your understanding. It is in your vulnerability that my power shines brightest, when your human strength cannot suffice, and you lean fully into my omnipotence. I neither scorn your limitations nor turn away from your frustrations. I hold your shaking hands and let my courage become your own. Do not assume you must travel the road alone or muster up superhuman resolve just to earn my notice. My grace is a free gift that covers every shortfall and every stumble. Embrace it. Allow my spirit to fill every crack and crevice left by disappointment, for I wish to make you whole and unafraid of the future. Let go of the doubt, for I am your safe harbor. Because of my enduring affection, I fashion a future of abounding blessings for your life, an inheritance that extends into eternity and overflows in ways you cannot yet imagine. These troubles, which now loom large, will soon fade, and you will reflect upon them as stepping stones of growth and testimony. Yes, I declare that you will witness my miracles in unexpected moments, doors swinging open when you thought all paths were barred, solutions appearing precisely when your hope seemed to wane. I am the God of wonders, and I delight in revealing my glory to those who lean on me. Prepare your heart with anticipation, for the chapter you are living will lead to a season of triumph that only I can orchestrate. Never lose sight of my promise, for your future is safeguarded by my sovereign hand. Even now, I am arranging events, aligning circumstances, and preparing you to step into a realm of unprecedented hope and fulfillment. You stand on the threshold of a testimony that will speak volumes of my faithfulness. Do not let the voices of discouragement drown out the truth of my word, which states, "Nothing is impossible for me." Already, I have dispatched answers, orchestrated breakthroughs, and anchored your spirit with resilience so that you will emerge stronger, with a heart brimming with gratitude. Keep your gaze fixed upon my promises, for they are more certain than the rise of the dawn and the setting of the sun. In due time, you will see my mighty hand bringing every detail into perfect alignment. Stand firm, for my blessings abound and my presence is unending. Listen closely. I urge you to pray with boldness, to trust with expectancy, and to move forward with the confidence that comes from knowing I am with you. You do not need to rely on your own reasoning or the shaky foundation of human assurances, for my word is a firm rock beneath your feet. Shake off the temptation to give in to panic or despair. Instead, place your burdens and anxieties before me in total surrender, for my yoke is easy, my burden light. Within my embrace, you will find the strength to persevere, even when all else fails. Remember, prayer is the lifeline that connects your heart to my limitless resources. Take hold of it, for I never fail to answer my children who cry out in faith. In the quiet hush of your soul, I am right there, reminding you that my love transcends every boundary you have known. Even if storms roar louder than your courage, I beckon you to come closer, pressing your ear to my heart, where you will sense my unwavering affection and calm. Leave behind the weight of guilt, the sting of past mistakes, and the uncertainty of tomorrow. For I have declared you forgiven and set you upon a path of restoration. Your prayers need not be formal recitations. A simple, heartfelt plea like, "Help me, Father," can move mountains in the spiritual realm. I am attuned to every whisper, every sob, every silent longing, and I respond with compassion. Do not shy away from me, because I am your tender caretaker and your unshakable fortress. Therefore, step forth in the radiance of my promises, keeping your head high and your heart expectant. I will pour out new favor upon you, forging opportunities that reflect my goodness and providing every resource necessary for you to flourish. Yes, you may have encountered rejection or disappointment along the way, but let me remind you, I am the one who opens doors no one can shut. My favor, once given, stands immovable, untouched by human efforts or adversity. I am your strength, your guide, and your ever-present helper. If you will only trust the prompting of my spirit, if you will only lay down your worries, you shall see the wonders I have prepared. Fear not, for you are cradled in my unbreakable arms. My dear child, you are like a seed planted in fertile soil, bursting with potential under the watchful care of my hand. In the darkness of the earth, you might feel uncertain or confined, but do not mistake that period for an end. With my nurturing touch, you break through, you grow strong, and you flourish under the sun of my grace. I ask you to trust the process, to believe in my timing, for I alone know the perfect season for your growth to manifest. When you sprout, do not fear the storms that come to test your stability, because my word is the stake that supports your stalk against the winds. Let your roots delve deep into my faithfulness, and you will discover that no tempest can uproot you when I am your foundation. Look around you. There are those in need of your testimony, individuals who wander in confusion, longing for a glimpse of my love reflected in another's life. I call you to be a beacon of hope, shining with the light I have placed within you. Do not say, I have nothing to offer, for I have deposited gifts, talents, and insights into your spirit. Share your story of perseverance, letting others see how I have carried you through deserts and storms. Your wounds, once painful, can become channels of healing for those who suffer similar afflictions. Allow my spirit to stir compassion within you, that you might speak gentle words of encouragement to the brokenhearted. You are not only blessed, but also a blessing. I do not demand perfection. I only require sincerity, for I see your heart and know it intimately. I realize that fear sometimes weighs you down, that self-doubt tries to chain you. But hear me, I have equipped you. Whenever you feel inadequate, remember, my strength is made perfect in your weakness. Your mistakes do not disqualify you from my purpose. Rather, they create space for my forgiveness and redemption to shine all the brighter. With your eyes fixed on me, step out in faith and watch as I magnify your small offerings into miracles that exceed your fondest hopes. Remember, it is my power working through you, not your own limited capacities. Press on, for I delight in showing my glory through the surrendered hearts of those who trust me. Even in moments when you falter, I am there, ready to steady your steps and encourage your progress. Do not berate yourself for your stumbles, for they are part of your journey toward deeper reliance on my grace. I stand with open arms, welcoming you each time you realize your need for my intervention. Let go of the impulse to strive in your own strength and lean into me instead. Your success is not measured by worldly standards, but by the sincerity of your heart's pursuit of my love and truth. I celebrate each time you rise again, each time you refuse to let shame or regret define you. My child, you are boundless in potential because my spirit resides within you. In your darkest hour, remember my assurance. Weeping may last for a night, but joy comes in the morning. So cling to this promise as a lifeline, certain that every valley is followed by the brightness of dawn. Just as seeds germinate unseen in the soil before bursting forth into the light, so do your prayers find their fulfillment in the secret workings of my heavenly design. Each tear you shed, each anguished cry, is not in vain, but is sowed as a seed of perseverance that will yield a harvest of praise. Celebrate in advance, even when you see no evidence of change, for I am perpetually working behind the scenes. Keep your hope alive, for the best chapters of your story are yet to unfold. Because my love is boundless, I do not leave you helpless or ill-prepared for the life I have called you to live. Beyond protection, I impart guidance, counsel, and wisdom to anyone who seeks it in humility and faith. The scriptures, spoken by my Spirit throughout generations, stand as a light illuminating your path, teaching you how to love, to forgive, to walk in uprightness, and to reflect my character in a world thirsting for kindness and truth. Cling to my words, for they will strengthen you against the temptations and confusion that swirl around you. Let my precepts be inscribed on your heart, reminding you that I am the God who leads you in the way everlasting. Find comfort, for I do not expect you to navigate these roads alone. Will you allow me to show you the greatness of my power? Will you open your heart to the wonders I yearn to bestow upon you? Let your spirit be receptive to my voice, which often speaks in subtle nudges gentle inclinations, and quiet revelations. Step into prayer not only to present your petitions, but also to listen, to sense my presence in the hush of your own breathing. The world clamors, demanding your attention. But I call you to step away, to rest at my feet, and to be reminded that I am your ultimate source of life. My desire is for a close relationship with you, a union of hearts where my spirit transforms your thoughts, so you can think, speak, and act with the grace that I place within you. Indeed, your journey is not without challenges. There will be days of confusion, moments when you wonder if you have strayed too far from my guiding hand. Yet always know that I stand ready to direct your steps back onto the right path, for my love never ceases. My heart longs for the day you fully realize how deeply you are cherished, so that you can walk through each circumstance with unshakable assurance of my devotion. I never turn away from you, not when you fail, nor when you doubt. I am here. Even in your wanderings, my eyes remain fixed on you, eager for your return. I offer you grace anew each morning, a fresh start to continue forward, without the burden of yesterday's mistakes. Let the knowledge of my presence embolden you. I am not merely close at hand. I am within you, surrounding you, sustaining you at every breath. Each problem you face provides an opportunity to witness my faithfulness, and with each victory, I strengthen your resolve. My spirit aligns you with my promises, reminding you that your life is anchored by my unyielding love. When the night seems endless, I am the lamp lighting your path. When the desert seems scorching, I am the wellspring providing water for your soul. Do not measure my care by your immediate sensations. Rather, learn to rest in my steadfast character. Clothe yourself in this truth. Nothing can ever separate you from me. Therefore, approach the future not with trepidation, but with a heart brimming with expectancy. I have already placed my mark upon your destiny. Even the obstacles that once daunted you will become testimonies of my deliverance. Keep hope as your banner. Let faith be the chorus echoing in your mind. If you stumble, call my name. If you triumph, give me praise. In all things, remember that your story is intimately woven into my grand design, and I am the overseer who ensures every chapter plays a role in your ultimate good. Step forward boldly. My favor rests upon you, and my angels encamp around you, ready to shield you from harm. The future glistens with my glory. Seize it, for I am with you. I care for your loved ones as well, and I see the concerns you hold regarding their well-being. Place them in my hands, for my love extends to everyone in your circle of influence. I work all things together, interconnecting your prayers with circumstances beyond your view. Never underestimate the power of intercession. Your fervent requests ascend before me like sweet incense, and I am moved by your compassion. Do not fret if outcomes appear delayed or different from your expectations, for my ways surpass your comprehension. Continue to trust, to intercede, to love, and to cling to the knowledge that I hold the hearts of your cherished ones in my gentle grasp. Your family, your friends, all belong to me, and I watch over them with the same devotion that I lavish upon you. Never forget that I am an active participant in your life. I do not merely observe from a distance. I engage intimately, reading every line of your heart, shaping you through my guidance, and uplifting you through my presence. Rejoice, for your relationship with me is living and dynamic. You have a counselor who never tires, a friend who never leaves, a father who never gives up hope for you. Open your spiritual eyes and see how I shower signs of my affection upon your daily path. whether in small blessings or life-changing interventions. My hand orchestrates every good gift, bridging the gap between your needs and my heavenly provision. It delights me to see you recognize my involvement. Rejoice continually, for my love is actively working on your behalf. However, remember that I also caution you. Be alert to the enemy's subtle attempts to steal your joy, sow confusion, or diminish your confidence in my promises. He aims to distort your understanding of my love, to implant seeds of doubt regarding my intentions for your life. But fear not, for my word is your defense, a sword that dispels deception and claims victory over lies. Cloak yourself in truth, refusing to entertain hopelessness or condemnation, because they are not from me. Each day, reaffirm your identity as my beloved child, forgiven and redeemed, and rebuke every whisper suggesting otherwise. My Spirit stands as your helper, equipping you to maintain a stance of spiritual readiness, so that no scheme can separate you from the fullness of my blessings. Indeed, do not fear your adversaries or the obstacles that attempt to block your path. Instead, yield your anxieties to me, trusting that I am far greater than any threat you face. My angels watch over you, ministering to your spirit and protecting your every step. You cannot see them with your natural eyes, but they form a protective circle around you, ensuring the fulfillment of my design for your life. Let that knowledge calm the tremors in your heart. I do not leave you exposed or alone. My presence fortifies every corner of your being, safeguarding the future that I have planned. Lift your voice in prayer, and let faith replace every shadow of fear, for I am the Lord, strong and mighty to save. Come, talk to me whenever anxious thoughts flood your mind. Let prayer be your reflex, your immediate response to trouble, rather than a last resort. I am a compassionate listener, never weary of hearing your concerns, joys, or even your confusion. When the road seems uncertain, do not hesitate to place your trust in me rather than in fleeting human opinions. My counsel is sure, and my word stands unshakable. Approach my throne of grace freely, without reservation, because I have granted you that privilege through my boundless mercy. When you pray, imagine my warm, welcoming arms opening wide, and let that image fill you with confidence and peace. I come close to those who call out to me with sincerity. Indeed, you can always run to me. Even as you read these words, let my spirit awaken hope within you, stirring the embers of faith into a radiant flame. You do not walk alone on this earthly pilgrimage. I am the one who sets your course, lighting each step until you see clearly the fullness of my plan. The troubles you face today are temporary, but my love is everlasting. Cling to the knowledge that even if society grows darker, my light will shine all the brighter through you. Your life testifies to my grace, and in your journey, others will find inspiration, discovering that I, the eternal God, am truly alive and working miracles in this modern day. Therefore, press onward, beloved child, holding my promises in your heart, for I will never fail to uphold you. In the swirl of daily life, I sometimes see you wrestling with uncertainties about the future, whispering questions into the night like, "Where should I go?" or "What should I do?" Remember, I am the guardian of your destiny, and each season you pass through, whether it looks like abundance or scarcity, is a shaping tool in my loving hands. I align circumstances, bring people into your life, and close certain doors for your protection. Rather than worrying or striving in your own might, take a moment to lift your face heavenward, asking me to direct your steps. I am faithful to respond, giving wisdom that transcends human reasoning. Let your heart be at ease, for I orchestrate every pivot, orchestrate every triumph, all to bring glory to my name and fulfillment to your soul. Reflect on the times in your past when you thought the dark night would last forever, yet dawn always came, ushering in a fresh start. My mercies are new each morning, blanketing your life with renewed possibilities. Even if your current situation appears devoid of hope, I ask you to trust me. Seeds lie dormant beneath the winter snow, waiting for my signal to burst forth in springtime brilliance. Similarly, your prayers and dreams, though they may seem hidden or delayed, will bloom in due time. My child, I have not forgotten you. Cling to that truth and do not let impatience rob you of the joy that comes with waiting on me. My timing is impeccable, never late, never mistaken. Imagine my unwavering gaze upon you, the depth of my concern, and the lengths to which I go to demonstrate my devotion. Accept this invitation to stand on the bedrock of my faithfulness rather than the quicksand of changing emotions. Let my voice resound louder than your fears, promising, I will never leave you nor forsake you. Though the voices of the world might clamor for your attention, calling you to panic or despair, choose to respond with quiet trust in my sovereignty. I beckon you to find shelter under the shadow of my wings, where anxieties dissolve in the warmth of my love. Believe that I am for you, not against you. Rest in my presence, beloved child, for my watchful eye never strays. Speak to me throughout your day, sharing the small details and the grand hopes alike. For I desire to be intimately involved in every aspect of your journey. I yearn to infuse mundane tasks with significance, to turn ordinary moments into divine appointments. As you seek my will, remain open to the Holy Spirit's nudges, that gentle, persistent sensation urging you to show kindness, offer forgiveness, or extend grace. By following these prompts, you allow my kingdom to manifest here on earth. Therein lies your greatest calling, to reflect my heart in a world that often fails to recognize it. Do not underestimate your power to be an ambassador of my love. Through small acts, you can echo my compassion to those who have forgotten what genuine care feels like. Never allow condemnation to weigh you down, for my Son paid the ultimate price so that you could walk in freedom, no longer shackled by sin or regret. Embrace the reality of redemption, letting it transform your perception of yourself and others. With each passing moment, I refine you, chiseling away what is not of me, shaping you into a vessel that radiates my glory. Stand firm against any voice, within or without, that insists you are unworthy, because I have chosen you and declared you valuable beyond measure. When you stumble, take my hand, rise again, and continue forward without shame. The victory has already been secured, and I invite you to live in the fullness of that triumph. When you encounter others who suffer or live in despair, know that I have placed my Spirit within you to offer solace, healing, and encouragement. Let your story of my sustaining grace become a beacon to those searching for hope. I do not ask you to have every answer, but to be present and compassionate, allowing my love to radiate through your empathy. In comforting others, you too will find healing for your own wounds, as my power works in both the giver and the receiver of comfort. This is the beautiful cycle of my love, ever flowing, replenishing every soul that opens up to me. Let your heart remain soft to the needs of others, for in doing so, you step more deeply into the abundant life I have prepared. Be mindful that your words carry the potential to bring life or sow harm. Since you speak as my child, Let your speech be seasoned with grace, building up rather than tearing down. Remember, the world thirsts for words of hope, and I have equipped you to deliver them. Discard any inclination to criticize, judge, or gossip, and instead, allow my compassion to guide every syllable you utter. By doing so, you reflect my nature and bring healing to those who hunger for a kind word. Watch how I use your speech to open hearts that have long been locked in cynicism or despair. You become a partner with me in my work of redemption, reaching souls one conversation at a time. I also see the areas in your life where you long for growth, whether it be improved character, better relationships, or deeper spiritual understanding. Take courage, for your yearning is the seed of transformation, and I promise not to leave you where you are. As you yield to my refining process, you will witness steady progress, becoming more aligned with my heart. This may be uncomfortable at times, as I highlight areas you never thought to surrender, but trust that each pruning is done in love. I am developing in you a maturity, a resilience, and a grace that will stand the test of time. Cast aside the temptation to rely on your own strength for self-improvement. Surrender each area to me, confident that my Spirit perfects what concerns you. If you find yourself questioning your place in this world, unsure of your next step, pause and seek my counsel. I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper and not to harm you, plans to give you a future filled with hope. Though you may only see the immediate piece of the puzzle, I behold the entire masterpiece. Rest in my wisdom, trusting that I do not lead you astray. If I allow challenges, it is to strengthen you for the tasks ahead. I hold every day of your existence in my hands, so let your heart find solace in that security. You do not need to rush or force outcomes. Walk at my pace, in step with my guidance, and watch how my perfect timing reveals itself. I extend to you this call. Cast your cares upon me, for I tenderly watch over every aspect of your life. By releasing your anxieties to me, you make room for the peace of my spirit to settle into your heart. Tension may remain around you, but within you, my calm can preside, shielding you from being overwhelmed. Remember that I am the Prince of Peace, offering an unshakable tranquility that the world cannot replicate. Your vulnerabilities find their strength in my presence, and your restlessness yields to the assurance that I orchestrate all things wisely. Replace fretfulness with worship, and you will discover a deeper dimension of serenity flowing through your mind. Let my peace guard you, for I watch every detail. All along, I have been reminding you that I never stop loving you. Even before you knew my name, before you uttered a single prayer, I cherished you. This love is unearned, unwavering, and unending. It encompasses you like an eternal embrace, safeguarding you in every season. Your mistakes do not diminish it, and your accomplishments do not increase it, for it remains constant and absolute. Each day, affirm in your spirit, I am loved by God, and let that truth transform the way you see yourself and others. My dear child, my heart overflows with affection each moment you breathe. Let my love become your security and confidence as you journey through life. And now I bless you with my promise of wholeness, releasing upon you my favor that transcends your understanding. May you and your household rest under the blanket of my protection, finding no lack, for I am your provider. May your relationships flourish with mutual kindness and respect, reflecting the harmony I designed for your life. I bless your ambitions, praying they align with my purposes, so you prosper both outwardly and inwardly. I bless your mind with clarity, your body with health, and your soul with enduring peace. As you walk in obedience to my Spirit, watch how I open the windows of heaven, pouring out blessings so great you cannot contain them. Carry this blessing wherever you go, confident that my word does not return void. Keep your eyes fixed on the horizon, for the days ahead glisten with potential that springs from my good plans. Even if the winds of adversity rage, my child, trust in the anchor of my grace. I assure you, nothing can thwart my intentions for your life when you remain in me. Let your faith flourish, nourished by my promises, and venture forward with the knowledge that you are not alone in your pursuit of purpose. I walk alongside you, guiding your every step, planning moments of breakthrough, and orchestrating divine connections. Yes, the best is yet to come, for each chapter of your story draws you nearer to the full splendor of my design. Cherish that hope, for it is a sure and certain anchor. I reaffirm my unchanging love for you, a love that stands eternal and steadfast through every obstacle, every triumph, every heartbreak, and every joy. My child, my devotion does not waver like the tides. It is as constant as the sun that rises each day. Let your mind rest in this reality. I see you, I know you, and I embrace you with an unbreakable bond. In my arms, you find acceptance, belonging, and significance, for you are my delight and my treasure. I cherish your heart and want only to see it flourish, for I created you to experience the fullness of life in my presence. Know and believe that my love covers you in every season, so I bestow upon you my blessing, speaking my peace over you and your loved ones, declaring my favor upon your endeavors and my joy within your spirit. Live in that blessing, allowing it to permeate every segment of your existence. The road ahead may have bends and curves, but I pave it with my guidance, ensuring your steps are directed by my wisdom. Therefore, step forth with confidence, believing in the unstoppable power of my word, which I have spoken over you. I bless your future, your hopes, and the promises that stir within your soul. Walk boldly, for I accompany you every moment, orchestrating wonders beyond your imagination. Finally, look to the horizon of tomorrow with an expectant gaze, because I am the author of unimaginable miracles. My hand is outstretched, extending provision, healing, and restoration to every area of your life that aches for my touch. Receive it in faith, for as you anticipate my goodness, you unleash the power of expectancy that welcomes my intervention. Let your anticipation surge, for with me, even the most barren desert can blossom into a garden of life. Keep your spirit open and watch as I deliver breakthroughs at precisely the right time. My dear child, never forget that I am forever with you, championing your cause and preparing new blessings on the horizon. The best is truly yet to come.